dice? ¿Qué dice la gente? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Ya estamos en línea? Sí, claro que sí. Esperemos que sí. En 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Bienvenidos una vez más a Wero Vainilla Player en el juego de Bombi Flame. Bombi Flame. Disculpen mi inglés. Vamos a continuar donde nos quedamos sin mucho rodeo. En el stream pasado fue un poco corto porque pues, se fue la luz de manera masiva. Pues la TAM, ¿no? Estamos en Latinoamérica. Y también por lo mismo les quiero decir que si el stream no se ve muy bien así, recuerden que todo esto se va a resumir y resubir en nuestro canal, en nuestro otro canal, Legión Ninja Dragon. Ahí hay más videos, más contenido. Y también los invitamos, al igual que en suscribirse. Síganos, suscríbanse, regálanos un poderosísimo like que siempre viene de muy buena ayuda y nos ayuda ahí que el algoritmo pues nos favorezca un poco más. Compartan y comenten aquí abajo qué les pareció este juego, si ustedes ya lo jugaron y en qué plataforma lo hicieron. Nosotros lo estamos jugando en la Xbox 360. Sin más, vamos a darle. Vamos a cargar la partida donde... Mira, si se fijan, aquí tuvimos un pedo, aquí tuvimos un pinche detalle de como lo estamos jugando nuestra viejísima, pero confiable y muy chingona Xbox 360. Ya reinició el reloj, parece ser que ya llegó a la fecha límite de pues ahí del sistema, ¿no? Entonces nos reinicia hasta la fecha de lanzamiento de la consola, que fue 22 del 11 del 2005. Y ahí se estuvieron guardando los últimos progresos. Y entonces, así. Ese es de alto guardado. 8:17. 8:18. Bueno, sí, pues es ese. Es este. No hay más, no hay más. Fue cuando acabamos de vencer al boss. Al boss en el stream pasado. Los invitamos a que vean el stream. Tomen agua, hidrátense. Manténganse hidratados. Estábamos en qué íbamos a ir para acá. Subir. Pantano Delta del Sur. A ver, vamos para allá. Oh, ¿qué me está pasando? ¡Demonios! ¿Y esa? Estaba toda pendeja. Esta puerta ya no. esa puerta no aparece. O sea, ahorita voy a intentar dar la vuelta para parte de... Y fue donde chingamos al boss. Para ver si nos alcanza para subir nivel. Vamos a farmear un poco, aunque sea la...
There's no time for this. I should head to the village. There's no time for this. I should head
ya
to
no
the
me deja
village.
regresar, güey. Diablos. Quería regresar yo según yo por ahí para pues enfrentarme a algunos malos y farmear. Farmear experiencia para subir de nivel. Ya vimos que no se puede. Nos va a tocar regresarnos por aquí.
I know this place. The village is not far away to the right. There's no time for this. I should head to the village.
Nos hace que a huevo tengamos que regresar. Quería ver si podíamos entrar a algún otro lado para farmear experiencia, pero no. Se me olvida que ese botón no es... ¿Sí vamos bien? Le dimos la vuelta, pero igual, para ver si encontramos algún enemigo. Ya los nigromantes, güey. No mames, en corto los chingué, güey. Ahora no me hicieron nada. Ya no sale aquí el barrilito. Esos estaban previstos. Vamos a hablar con Edwin.
Edwin, I need to speak to you.
Edwin.
What can I do for you?
I would like to ask you a few questions.
Vamos a ver. No, ya no tenemos conversación con ella. Regresemos al pueblo. ¡Oh no! ¡Están atacando!
Fuck me, Vulcan. Where were you? We were up to our necks in it. They're everywhere. We're holding this gate, but I think the others have been overrun.
Do you know where the captain is?
He headed for the center of the village. Sounded
Pinche
like it
cámara de
wasn't
la
going
chingada,
well.
güey.
We should go and help him. You go back to the captain in the middle of the village. I'll guard this entry.
Muy bien, quiere decir que no va a hacer nada. Siempre se me olvida que explotan. Vamos a guardar esta parte. Ayuntamiento. Sí, guarda. Y vamos a ver qué onda con nuestros. Tenemos un puntacho. De aquí ya hicimos casi todo. Fisgón. Tienes la probabilidad de encontrar objetos un 40% más. Eso es muy bueno. Si igual nos hace falta. Este es el otro que es sabio. Mata 30 enemigos más que nada. Coste de hechizos menos 20%. Puntos aquí. Oh, de lumbre. Dos puntitos. Vamos a aumentar el pinche piromántico todo lo que da. Para aumentarle 24 tenemos que... Esta madre está muy mal utilizada esta. Ok. Los enemigos en llamas son más sensibles al fuego. 50%. Pero los golpes críticos prenden en llamas automáticamente a los enemigos. Ese es lo que se ocupa, aumentar este. Ah, pero vamos a aumentar también este, güey. Ya vamos a empezar a repartir uno y uno. Probabilidad de golpe crítico de asalto un 10%. Probabilidad de golpe crítico de las dagas un 10%. Y este es probabilidad de envenenar con dagas. Los enemigos envenenados infligen un 15% de daño, menos de daño en cuerpo a cuerpo. ¿Y este qué? Rencor, probabilidad de golpe crítico en las réplicas 15%. Y este es probabilidad de golpe crítico de las dagas. Vamos a poner este. Uno y uno. Un punto y un punto. Bien, avancemos. Espérame. Vamos a hablar con aquel cabrón, ¿no? Tenemos que hablar. Nos da la opción de hablar con él. Olvídalo entonces. Este güey se maneja de la ñonga cuando corre. De la ñonga. ¡Oh! ¡El de hielo, güey!
Prince is on the move again, and he's not wasting any time.
The puppet he confronts, it is not like the others.
It's more likely to be the puppet master. He looks like a Deadwalker general. He's probably leading the assault on Valdemar.
All of this power he animates with, it belongs to me. It was stolen and twisted by your miserable magicians. It is time to take back what is mine.
Vamos a recuperar lo que nos pertenece.
If you're planning to take care of him like all the others, sounds good to me. Prince Arundel won't last long facing that kind of monster.
He is using more power than thou wilt allow me to deploy.
I can take care of myself, and here's my plan. I'm gonna come at him with everything I've got. Killing their general is gonna screw up our enemies big time. Let's go do it.
Oh. Se me puso una cinemática ya medio, apenas iba a subir de sangre. Oh, me está poniendo la mano, quítate. ¡Órale!
I know not what thy father did to him, but he seems to want to take revenge personally.
No me va a matar. Tómala, perrito. Tómala, bebé. A huevo. Sí, suscríbanse, denos un poderoso like. Porque matamos a este pinche. Le dimos de baja a este pinche cabrito que nos andaba persiguiendo. Ya. Se veía más rudo antes.
That was one tough death's head, but it won't command anyone now. Without their general, the Deadwalkers should leave us alone for a while. But they'll reorganize, so we can't stay here.
You're right, mercenary. Let's use the time to leave. It's now or never if we're going to get to Karavthas. My father and the armies of the Free Nations should be there. If we hurry, we may be able to participate in the mother of all battles and finally push back the Ice Lords.
If thou dost throw thyself into this battle, the only thing that thou wouldst find is thy death, and the only chance thou hast for saving this world will disappear with thee. Their armies will not win. He knows this, but that is not what motivates him. He is seeking his father's approval. He wants to buy the crown by delivering us to his king. He believes we are at his command. But he is mistaken. I only serve and live for the world heart. Thy elven city is closer. I can feel it. Forget these suicidal battles. If thou join with them, thy so-called friends will end up turning against thee out of fear or envy.
Ah, te equivocas, no me traicionará. Te equivocas, Edwin está de mi lado. Te equivocas. Reman es un aliado fiable. Te equivocas. Civil me ayudará hasta el final. Te equivocas. Capitán nunca me abandonará. ¿Qué pedo aquí, güey? ¿Qué tenemos que hacer? Radval no me traicionará. Ese es el elfo. Edwin, pues es la con la que está. Redman. Voy a asegurar a la civil. Porque me ayuda a generar. ¿Cómo se llama? Me ayuda a generar sangre, güey. Pero ahorita estoy con Edwin. Bueno.
Sybil would never raise a finger against me. She will back me to the end.
The scribe, who is as pretty as she is innocent. Art thou naive? The scribes manipulated thee in the temple and the swamp. But thou placest thy trust in their leader's daughter? Their leader, whose killer thou dost protect? Thou hast no more choice. Thou must hasten to the world heart and purify it. It is thine only chance. Do combat there, and if thou art not slain, at least one of thy companions, if not all of them, will betray thee to try to control or study the power I bring thee.
Vulcan?
Vulcan, ¿sabes? Ausente es el demonio, ¿ah?
Is it the
A huevo.
demon? He was talking to you, wasn't he?
Yes, it happens sometimes.
You have to make a decision soon. Will you join us in the battle at Caralthas?
I don't know yet.
I understand. It's been a long day. I'll let you think it over for a while. Let me know when you've made a decision.
Estuvo muy buena la batalla, pero no subimos de nivel. Ya habíamos pues subido. No pude defender la barricada porque
I can't just leave. I can't just leave. To hear my decision. The prince is waiting to hear my decision.
vamos a hacer pociones de salud, güey, lo que más se ocupa. Nomás tengo una poción de salud. A ver. Y vamos a volver a guardar. No vaya a ser que pase algo, una conversación, algo que la caguemos. Joder. ¿Con quién tenemos que hablar? ¿Con este, güey? No, con este.
There you are at last. So, have you made your decision?
¿Has tomado una decisión?
I will fight with you at Carolthas. Your army may be our only chance of victory.
Idiot! Thou hast sentenced thyself to death.
No sé qué hicimos, no sé qué pasó. Y ese güey está encuerado.
And now?
Now we will go with the others to Carolthas to swell our ranks, combine our forces, and face the Deadwalker army on equal terms.
Equal terms. Because thou hast slain a vassal far from his master, do not presume too much upon this body. Now draw close to the domain of one of these necromancers. Faced with his power, 1,000 soldiers more or less will make no difference. The power to slay this vermin lies within us. But it cannot be used from such a weak vessel, nor can it even be protected from those who covet it.
I am more and more powerful.
Yes, yet still not powerful enough. And this city is of no interest. The necromancer will lay waste to it with a wave of his hand. While he tarries, thou must make haste to reach his palace.
You said that I lacked the power. I will not throw myself into the wolf's jaws.
When thou returnest to the world heart, none will stand before us. Thou wouldst already possess the power to destroy this sorcerer and his like, if thou hadst but allowed the evolution of this useless body. Look upon thyself. Thou art duped.
Vulcan, have you seen something?
They use thee.
Utilizan, sí lo sé. Todos utilizamos a todos. Diablos. El demonio de la lumbre, el de la flama, se siente el mero sabio. Nos quiere sermonear. Que se bote a la cabeza. Aunque algunas veces tiene razón, aunque tenga razón,
Coming,
pero...
Vulcan. Your captain will be wondering where we are.
Huh? Yes, of course. Let's go.
Let's roll.
There you are, sire. Right. Change of plan. Seeing how cold it is, it will come as no surprise to you to learn that the Deadwalkers have already been here. They're still close.
We must rejoin my father's army as swiftly as we may.
I think we already found them. Take a look around us.
There are survivors. Apparently they are camped not far from here. This soldier will lead us to them.
Prince Arundel, my lord, can it be you?
Soldier, what happened here? Is the king with you?
The Deadwalkers took us by surprise. The cold and the ice. We stood no chance. Almost all of the city has been invaded by the ice.
My father, where is the king?
I know not, Your Highness. But a few of us were able to escape. Lord Commander Valen has built a camp close by the city.
Valen is here. Take us to his camp.
By your leave. Follow me, my lord.
My prince,
We had lost all hope of seeing you return safe. We have no word from Bastion.
Bastion is lost, Valen. We came into this war too late. The General of the Alliance gave his life that I should escape with Relmar.
A deserter. What business did he have at Bastion?
The deserter was fighting, while you and your wondrous army waited, warm and safe, sat upon their asses. I hope the result is pleasing to you, Valen.
Silence, both of you. Relmar saved my life, Valen. For now, you will consider him pardoned.
By your will, my lord. And I see that you are escorted by the Freeborn Blades.
In truth, they are escorting the Red Scribes, but their presence is our good fortune. They have already once put the Dead Walkers to rout in the marshes. This man slew one of their generals before my very eyes. I will tell you more of this later. Now I must speak with my father. Where is he?
No one knows, my prince. The king was still in the royal palace when the river Estelduin fell upon the city.
The river? What happened?
'Twas like a great wave that froze all that it touched. We had seen the approach of the Deadwalkers' vanguard 4 days before, and we had raised Caroltas's defenses in preparation. Not even the sight of 10 juggernauts would have feared us. But we never dreamt that an Ice Lord would come to lead the assault himself. He walked calmly to within an arrow's flight of the gates, never once speaking. And then the river rose up from its bed to form a gigantic cloud that hung up over Caroltas. We understood our peril too late. Near all of our soldiers stood atop the ramparts or in the streets when the ice cloud fell. All were frozen where they stood. That was his signal to launch their assault, but we were already vanquished. We fought to cover our retreat.
We must find the king!
I know, my prince, but every entry to the city is guarded, and we cannot risk being discovered.
It is clear we will not travel 200 paces if we do not first slay the sentinels close to the encampment. Only then will we be able to attempt to enter the city and save your father.
I'll go find your king for you.
Vulcan, did you hear me ask for volunteers? Our mission is over. The Red Scribes have screwed up from start to end, but they're in the hands of the Elven army now.
Captain, since we're here, we may as well make ourselves useful, right? And we have to get inside those walls if we want to know what happened to
Siempre
Wolf and the other blades we left.
nosotros tan nobles y tan valientes y tan ayudadores.
You have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
That is why I shall go with him. I grew up in this city. We shall help one another.
My prince, you know well it is my duty to object to you taking such a risk.
And you also know that your objections will change nothing. No man here knows the palace better than I. If my father is within, I will find him.
By your word, sire. But I fear most what other things you may find. I can but put my trust in your newfound champion to watch over your highness.
Don't forget, you'll have to deal with those sentinels before you try anything else, Vulcan. Meanwhile, the lads will set up camp near the south gate.
Understood, Captain.
Casco de quién sé qué.
Vulcan, I hope you've got good news.
Acerca de nuestras opiniones, detalles.
I still haven't found your passageway beneath the city.
Tengo que agotar todas las
It's there,
conversaciones.
somewhere, and we have to find it. It's our only chance.
Do the Deadwalkers still hold the main road?
Still, and it's a problem. We won't be able to secure the perimeter for long with the undead nearby. And we won't be able to take Caroltas with that road in enemy hands.
take care of those walking corpses before your men ever need to worry about them.
Thank you. That should give my men enough time to finish our mission.
I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
Unas cuantas preguntas. Ingas tu madre.
How did you survive the Battle of Carolthas?
I was lucky. When we got wind of the arrival of the Deadwalkers, our king sent me to reconnoiter.
Sí, sí, sí,
I
sí,
was
sí.
outside Carolthas
Tomen
when they
agua.
attacked.
Denos un like.
Over the days that followed, I tried to gather together as many survivors as I could. Alas, that was all I could do.
Do you know if there's any other resistance in Vertiel?
The rare information I get these days is not good. Several human kingdoms have capitulated unconditionally. The Chiller has apparently laid waste to one of the major elf settlements in the east. We have no news of the others. There are probably pockets of resistance, but they are tiny and have no hope against the Deadwalkers.
One more reason to hold here. We are Vertiel's last hope. What can you tell me about the prince?
I understand what you're asking. Is he up to it? The answer is yes. Since the start of this war, the prince has always been in the front line. He has demonstrated skill and courage, sometimes endangering his own life. He has, of course, taken some unnecessary risks, but the situation was different then. I think he'll be more cautious in the future.
I see. The young prince wanted to prove to his father that he was deserving of his affection.
He was merely seeking to protect his people.
Do you have any information about what's going on in the city?
Very little. I can only trust what the last soldiers who got out have said. Apparently, most of the Deadwalker troops have left, including Lord Blackfrost. He assigned one of his concubines to control the region, but I have no idea what kind of creature we're dealing with. That said, if the Ice Lords keep to their usual tactics, they'll clean up the last pockets of resistance and start transferring their prisoners.
I'll be going now.
Ya le preguntamos todo lo que le teníamos que preguntar a este bien.
Damn, it's freezing here. Aren't you cold?
I've spent many winters in libraries with no heating. After that, you hardly notice the cold. Which reminds me, do you know if the library in the city is still intact?
No idea. You looking for any book in particular?
Not a book, many books. The elves have the most advanced culture in the world. Their libraries contain works of inestimable value. We should find them. They could be useful to us.
I have other things I gotta do first. I have to accompany the prince, remember? But I will try to go with you so you can find your books later. Promise.
Just in time, Vulcan. I'm afraid I need your help again.
What happened to you now?
To me, nothing. It's about my people. Have you ever heard of the Stone of Souls?
Todas estas son misiones secundarias que vamos a hacer después.
No, I mean, yes.
Todos estos encargos.
Priceless, but it's not for sale.
I'm not sure I follow you.
I'll explain. Every elf possesses a Stone of Souls, which contains the memories and emotions from all the greatest moments of his life. These stones are passed from generation to generation. It's a way of preserving the memories of our people and of honoring our ancestors. With all of those who died at Carolthas, there are thousands of stones abandoned in the city. We cannot just leave them there. You're no doubt the one who will be traveling to our city the most. If you could bring back as many of them as possible, I'd be eternally grateful. Actually, all of my people will be in your debt. At least the ones who still live.
Vale, me comparé de
All right, I'll take care of it. Don't expect to see me dancing around with a wheelbarrow full of rocks.
That would in fact be an amusing sight. But I do get your meaning. Whenever you can, check the bodies of elves you come across and collect the stones. Even if we manage to save only a very few, we will at least preserve some of the memories of my people.
I'll see what I can do. Let's change the subject. I have a few questions I need to ask you. I'm guessing this is not the way you'd always imagine coming back to your lands.
For years now,
Usted
I've been
tiene
waiting for
mucho,
the
ese
day
güey se
when I
agarra
can go back to my
hablando
city.
como...
But deep inside, I've dreaded this moment. If I was ever coming back home, it could only mean one of two things. Either I'd been captured by my people, or I'd been forgiven because I was right. I would have preferred being captured. My city has fallen, and I do not recognize it.
This is no time to feel sorry for yourself. This war is not over yet, and your people need you now more than ever.
We have been swept away. There is no more army, no more supply base, and nothing left to fight for.
How long have you been harassing the Deadwalker army without getting caught by your people?
Nearly 7 years.
7 years of guerrilla warfare, and you're still here. You know exactly how Carolthas is laid out. You are going to be essential in the days to come.
Perhaps. We shall see.
Let's change the subject. I'll leave you here.
Te dejo. Hola, ya el último, verga.
Mercenary, I owe you my life. I'll never forget that.
Como habéis salido del coma.
How did you get out of your coma in the village?
I don't know. All I know is that I opened my eyes and heard the sound of fighting. I just had the time to grab my weapon and get out into the village square. It looked like the general of the Deadwalkers was waiting for me. Sometimes the sense of duty is more powerful than the pain of wounds.
Maybe the cure we made finally worked.
Relmar told me about that. Maybe you saved my life twice, not just once. Who knows? In any case, I owe you a lot. I won't forget it.
Do you know Relmar well?
I knew him well. A long time ago, when we were young. He and I were milk brothers. We grew up together in my father's palace. But life goes on, and by the time we were adults, we were forced apart. Relmar defied my father's authority
Relmar.
and openly rebelled against his people. He betrayed us.
He had a good reason for it.
A good reason? What reason? Dragging us into a war with the Ice Lords without preparation?
His cause was just. He refused to watch the other peoples of Vertiel suffer and fall one after the other. If the elves had helped, maybe we wouldn't be here today.
We could talk about how just his cause is for days. How could we know what would have happened? Maybe we wouldn't be here today. He wanted to act fast. He was always impulsive. But that behavior led him to reject his king. And his best friend at the same time. He betrayed us, and his recent feats of arms can't change anything, even if it wounds my heart.
Why did the elves enter the war so late?
Por
That
culos.
decision cost us dearly. It isn't easy to watch the other peoples of Vertiel suffer and fall one after the other. But our king felt that we needed to gain time. We had information about the Deadwalkers that led us to be careful. Long before the war officially began, they were already crushing all of their opponents far to the north.
And you said nothing? You could have warned the other kingdoms.
We told them to avoid the fight, to flee and regroup. They didn't listen to us. So we preferred to stay neutral and not provoke the Ice Lords. They must have known they couldn't defeat us without losing a large part of their strength. So they saved the greatest prize for the last. We thought that our best trained troops could hold them. We underestimated them, and neglected to take into account the fact that each army they defeated made them stronger.
Are you from Caroltas?
Yes, I was born there. I spent most of my life there. Carolthas is one of the most ancient of our cities. I mean, it was. We knock things down so seldom that the city is built in layers. But I've unfortunately never visited the underground levels, and I'm unfamiliar with the passageways there. I suppose that's why you asked the question.
I'll be going now.
Y acabamos con este grupo. ¿Quién viene este, güey? Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver cómo se desempeñan.
I have nothing to say to you, mercenary. You want to follow these gutless elves? That's your choice, not ours. Now leave us.
Oh, vato, güey.
Good day, even if the expression isn't necessarily appropriate. Can I help you?
I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
Tengo unas preguntitas.
Can you tell me more about the battle?
Battle? I don't really think you could call it that. We got wiped off the field. A defeat they'll be singing about in 1,000 years, if there's still anyone left to sing. Just when our troops were getting ready to take the Deadwalkers' assault,
No,
that
tiene mucha
monster
conversación.
Blackfrost appeared at their head. And in a flash, the Estelduin left its banks and came down on the city, then froze most of our troops under these huge blocks of ice. Not many survived, and our city, well, you can see for yourself.
How did you manage to survive?
I guess that's the advantage of being a smith. The fireplaces protected me, and I had the time to escape before the undead showed up. Without my equipment, unfortunately.
Do you know the prince personally?
I've done business with His Highness, yes, but I wouldn't say I really know him. I was honored enough to forge the first suit of armor that the king gave him. But I guess you're not really interested in the past. I can tell you that he hasn't let up since the war started. Several times after he came back to Carlthus, I've repaired his equipment, and from what I've seen, he must have been in the thick of things. I suppose he's our ruler now, as his father, may his soul reach the jewel, is dead.
Let's talk about something else. Show me what you have to sell.
Alas, not much. I'm missing so much equipment, but have a look. You might find something you like.
A ver. Dagas no tiene, nada, armaduras. 15. Resistencia al veneno, daño de veneno. Resistencia a la magia. Resistencia a la interrupción. Pero ¿cuánto cuesta, güey? No mames, que cuesta 1000. No, no te parece, no están 400. A la cosa.
Greetings, mercenary. What can I do for you?
Can I have a look at your stock?
Las pociones de salud, siento, no, está muy caro todo, güey.
A good day to you, mercenary.
Este mandó al rifle.
Do you have a moment? I wanted to ask you a few things. What do you know about Carolthas?
It's a very ancient city, far more ancient than it appears. The elves are master preservers of architecture. They shrink from destroying, preferring to construct new strata on top. You can find traces of Carolthas.
Voy a agotar unas dos conversaciones de este güey también.
1,000 years old. Some buildings, like the royal palace, are of unequaled complexity. But the city also incorporates more primitive districts. And there must be underground areas as a result of all these piles.
What happened here?
He ocurrido
As
aquí
far as I
ya.
understand it, the elfin army was caught unaware by powerful magic that buried them under ice in an instant.
They didn't stand a chance.
And how could they? Such magic requires the presence of a very powerful sorcerer, someone on the order of an Ice Lord. They rarely take to the battlefield, but when they do, all hope is lost. Rumor here has it that it was the work of Black Frost.
Let's change the subject. Later.
Te dejo.
Mercenary.
How did you manage to make it through the battle?
¿Cómo conseguiste
Bit of
sobrevivir a la
luck, just
batalla?
like with everyone who survived. I'd pulled guard duty so many times in a row that I was sent on R&R. If you really want to know, I was in a steam room when the attack came, having a really hot bath. It was horrible. The deathly silence that fell on the city just like that, with just that awful cracking of ice. Anyway, I jumped into my uniform and ran like crazy until I found my commander. And now here I am. Nothing really heroic about it, I'm afraid.
What can you tell me about your commander?
I hardly know him. I wasn't in his unit. As far as I know, he wasn't that high up, but he's the highest ranking officer we have left. Anyway, I have to admit that he managed to bring us together, set up camp, and get a bit of cohesion going in us fugitives. That's not too bad.
How are things going in the camp?
Bah, we're short of everything and morale's not great. But we're together and alive. And most of us are really pissed off. In a way, you could say everything's fine. Even if I heard that the survivors from the human army were kicking up a bit of a fuss.
I'm leaving.
Qué bien. No manches, para allá se abre un nuevo mundo, güey. Vamos a ver.
Do you have a moment? I wanted to ask you a few things. Who
Nomás
is this
quedó uno.
Black Frost?
Don't tell me that you don't know the name.
Don't take me for an idiot. I know what he is, but that doesn't really help much, does it?
He's one of the seven. He's known for his craftiness, his guile. He prefers using magic rather than his armies. In the past, he used to be more discreet. But for 2 years now, he's been leading the Deadwalkers' assaults, and is regularly seen in the front lines.
What changed?
I don't know. The Ice Lord's alliance is a delicate balance. It is possible that this is the result of an internal power struggle. He has certain abilities that make him fit for the role. Black Frost is without a doubt very effective. Just look at the destruction around us.
Let's change the subject. Later.
Well, well, you again. Can I help you?
I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
Pero quiero acabar la pinche conversación.
Do you know Relmar?
Do I know
Right,
him?
Mar.
He's a legend for us. His repute has grown since this war began. But to be honest, it wasn't always this way. He robbed so many convoys and carts, every craftsman and merchant hated him, including me. But
Tanta
how can we
conversación
keep hating
no
him
me
now?
gusta.
In the end, he was right.
Where's the Elven army?
Army? What army? Our forces were decimated by the ice, and more died after that, killed by the undead or by despair. As for those who are still here, their equipment is battered, and I can't do a thing. What can an army hope to do like that?
What can you tell me about the king?
What do you want to know? He was lost in the battle, unfortunately. He was a great king, wise,
Todos piensan que el rey ya
cautious.
murió.
Maybe too much so if you can believe what's happening to us these days. I guess that despite everything, we should be grateful to him that we are the last to fall.
Let's talk about something else. I'll be going now.
Vamos a bajar ahí. Ja.
I wish I could go out on a recon, but the captain says I have to stay here.
Ay, me mandó la chingada. El negro.
Huh. If I knew how messed up everything was gonna be. You know what a pain in the ass it was hauling my cart here?
I bet. But we're lucky you followed us. We could do with a good smith.
Yeah, well, seeing what's left of the village, it's not like I had a choice. And with you around, business is better than ever. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
me
Quiero
see
ver lo
what
que
you
tienes en
made this
mente. Vamos
time.
a ver qué hay. Voy a comprar pues esta. A ver. Equipamiento. El machete, ese también. La vainilla. Vamos a equipar este y vamos a mejorarlo. De casa físico más 5. Capacidad de interrupción más 3. Probabilidad de golpe crítico. Es que pegue pues más, ¿no? Pegue más, siempre es mejor. Ah, este está más bonito, güey. Pesa menos. En general. Bueno.
The knight knows this region well. He came here once before while he was protecting a delegation from the Alliance, away to visit with the King of the Elves. He would like to reconnoiter the area. He thinks he can find things that would be of great use to his friend.
If you think you can find something useful, go ahead. But remember, the position of the camp must stay secret, and try to come back in one piece.
Hablar con el capitán.
I wanted to ask you. The Blades were in the city. Do you think they made it?
I hope so. I really hope so. After all, they shouldn't have been taking part in the battle. With a bit of luck, they weren't in the front lines when the ice wave struck. Generally, the Ice Lords don't kill those they capture. They like to keep their prisoners close by. Let's hope that our lads are amongst them, and maybe we can free them.
What do you think of this situation?
The same as I always thought. That all of this fuss has made absolutely
Estas preguntas con el capitán casi nunca se borran.
And the only sensible thing to do is get the hell out of here as quick as possible.
You don't think we have any chance of winning?
How can you ask yourself that question, standing in front of this devastation? Either you're blind or stupid. Good gods, a whole army was decimated in the blink of an eye.
Do you know Caranthas?
I came here a long time ago, at the beginning of the war. We hoped at the time that the elves would help us. I was soon disavowed of that little fantasy. There they were, all safe and sound in their city, totally disinterested in taking any risk for any other races. I didn't stay long. When I learned that there was a battle brewing, and that the last of the human armies were gathering here, I sent a couple of our lads hoping to recruit some good men.
Let's change the subject. I have to go. Edwin, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you?
What can I do?
I would like to ask you a few questions.
¿Hay preguntas nuevas? Sí, claro que sí.
I always hear people talking about the World Heart. What exactly is it?
First, forget all the children's stories about a friendly force for good, or its mythical dimension. The World Heart is very real. It is above all a source of power. It is from there that magic comes, as well as certain energies necessary for the proper functioning of our world. These energies can be captured and used. That is what magicians
Pura plática, pura
do. In
plática.
their own way, each draws his power from the world.
Vamos quemando
The demon insists we must purify.
la narrativa del
That
juego.
mean anything to you?
It's a good bet it is referring indirectly to the Ice Lords. As you know, those magicians have access to immeasurable power. This power has an origin and a cost. They drew it from the World Heart with a veracity that is truly limitless. Each of the Ice Lords' palaces has a portal linking it to the source. Imagine leeches sucking away endlessly on the energy which feeds them.
Ya pues, Edwin.
You'd have to rid the World Heart of all those leeches.
So all we have to do is go to this place nobody knows and clean out the all-powerful magical parasites. Sounds like a plan to me. Aren't you cold like that?
Is that your polite way of suggesting I'm indecently dressed?
Me preocupa vuestra salud, simplemente. Vas a traer atención.
I was simply concerned about your health.
Oh, how touching. But after having spent nights on end, trapped in a cage in the middle of the swamps, I can assure you that catching a cold is not highest on the list of things I worry about.
We're going to try to take back the town. Any suggestions?
Yes, of course. You'll need to locate a unicorn, a few leprechauns, and perhaps a fairy or two. They are your last, best hope for retaking the town.
So you're saying it's impossible?
You catch on quickly. The might of the entire elven army was swept away in a few minutes. The red scribes and freeborn blades are only a few dozen strong. Be realistic. Your allies are disintegrating. You'd be better off fleeing this place.
And then what? Wait for the war to be lost? Put off dying another month or two until the Deadwalker army finds us?
You could hide yourself and learn how to control your demon. I could help you and speed your progress.
Tempting. Yeah, why not? I'm getting a little tired of fighting for lost causes. Just let me get organized and we'll get the hell out of this town.
I cannot allow thee to simply flee. Step off of the path to the World Heart and I will kill her. I will kill thee as well if necessary.
Vulcan, are you still there? Did it speak to you?
Yeah.
Está hablando.
Seems like he's not
Sí,
a
me
big
está
fan
hablando
of our plan to run away.
esta pinche conciencia.
The need to reach its goal has grown too strong. Very well. Your demon will no doubt gain strength through combat. And this place seems the most appropriate.
I'm afraid you might be right. What happened at Caroldas? Have you ever seen that before?
Wait until your enemies have gathered and then take them by surprise using magic. The attack on this city bears the mark of Black Frost. To cast a spell capable of freezing a river, he would have to be here in person. It's possible that he's still in the area. He could be your key to the World Heart. Find him and eliminate him, and the door to your goal will open.
How well do you know Black Frost?
Once upon a time, we were both Ice Lords.
Don't take me for a fool. There's more to it than that.
Since nothing escapes your insightful eye, Black Frost and I were close before I lost my powers.
Close? So things got hot between two Ice Lords?
That is none of your affair.
A la madre, ya salió más conversación.
On the contrary, it just might be proof that you had a heart.
Vamos a persuadirla lo más que
My
podamos.
heart has nothing to do with it. Our relationship was purely political. This alliance could have helped us to get the upper hand over the other Ice Lords.
What screwed it up?
He betrayed me first.
I hate when that happens.
When the other Ice Lords finally noticed our strengthened connection and felt threatened by it, he reacted by sacrificing me to save his own skin. He is the one who suggested to the others that they dispossess me of my powers and leave me to live as a miserable human.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker. Thanks.
Buffalo.
Hey, Buffalo. I see nobody's managed to kill you yet.
Not before I've seen you blown up by one of your toys.
How's the company doing?
If you were to spend less time hanging around with your new friends, you'd know. It's not wine and roses. Already there weren't many of us, and now it looks like our only hope of success in this goddamn war is lying over there, colder than my granny's tomb. We can't last too long in this situation. The captain has to decide to make a move.
I reckon the Deadwalker army will find us before we have the chance to desert. Have you had time to talk to the human soldiers?
Yes, but they didn't say much. I don't think they trust us, or the Red Scribes, or anyone for that matter. They were just as stupid as we were. They thought they were going to join up with a great army to be safe. As you can imagine, they're a little disappointed.
You think they'll stay?
I don't think they're in any mood to fight. Once they've seen to their wounded, they'll be out of here the first chance they get.
Have you had time to talk to the human soldiers?
Yes, but they didn't say much. I don't think they trust us, or the Red Scribes, or anyone for that matter. They were just as stupid as we were. They thought they were going to join up with a great army to be safe. As you can imagine, they're a little disappointed.
Do you think they'll stay?
I don't think they're in any mood to fight. Once they've seen to their wounded, they'll be out of here the first chance they get.
What do you think happened here?
That we are no more than fucking insects to those bastard Ice Lords. Just one of them was able to wipe out this city with magic. We have no choice if we follow the rules. We have to find another way. Maybe your little flame problem could be a solution.
For now, we know nothing.
Tell you what, if you save our asses, I'll buy a round of drinks every day for the rest of my life.
I knew I needed some kind of motivation. I'm going.
I'm going. Ya vamos a ver qué más hay.
How can I help you, mercenary?
I'll be going now.
How can I help you, mercenary?
I'll be going now.
Quítate. ¿Cómo agarro esa misión secundaria?
What is it, Vulcan?
I wanted to ask you. Let's change the subject. I have to go. Cuéntame, acompañante. Diablos. Sí me chingó, no manches.
Vulcan, I have to talk to you about Edwin. I saw you getting friendly with her. You should be more careful. She is not what she pretends to be.
I know she's not playing straight with us. She's got her little secrets, just like everyone else.
You don't understand. It's a lot more serious than little secrets. I found some very worrying information in one of the last books I read. 200 or 300 years ago, there were other groups of sages and magicians, like the Red Scribes. One of these orders was called the White Lords.
So you think that they were the ancestors of the Ice Lords or something? What does that have to do with Edwin?
I'm getting to that. The White Lords lived in the north of Vertio, out in the ice. We know little about them. For a long time, it was believed they had disappeared. But in reality, they somehow transformed themselves. And in one of the books that I consulted, I found an engraving of a woman, one of their leaders. It was the portrait of that witch.
It is suspicious. We'll have to check it out.
Since you seem so close to her, try to find out more about her past. How old is she? Where was she born? I don't know. Just something, anything that might give her away.
I will have to be careful so she doesn't get wise to me.
Keep me informed, but believe me, I'm almost sure it is her.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to know?
I've been thinking about the books in the library. I still haven't managed to find a library for the moment. But this is not really the moment. We have bigger fish to fry. See you later.
Para allá está el enemigo mayor, ¿no? A ver, vamos a agarrar esto aquí. Ya pasamos. No mames. Aquí los enemigos están más duros, más duros. Vamos a subir, véngate, vente, vente. A ver, vamos a hacer un esas vagas no valen eso. Con una que se haga, pues ya que, güey. Como que me falla la exploración. Venimos de allá, nos brincamos ese de la misión principal, nos lo brincamos porque queremos explorar todo. Por aquí venimos.
We got a problem.
Force our way through would be a terrible error. We would alert the whole city.
We have to find another way.
No manches, ese güey se aguanta más. Es un tanquecito. A ver, porción de salud. Necesito hacer una más. Tenerla ahí, porque está pelada. Muy bien, para allá voy a algún lado, quién sabe para dónde, todavía no lo, ¿cómo se llama? Bueno, lo averiguamos. Ah, chinga, me lo pasé. Poción, así, sangre, la chingada, güey. A ver, las órdenes de este güey. No tiene órdenes. A ver. Mira, el veneno como me chinga. Cúrame pues, güey. No, muy bien aquí. Sí me dio. ¡Sí! Danos un like.
Thanks for the help, mercenary. We're going to keep watching this sector.
Vamos a guardar, vamos a guardar. Ah, quítense, me atoré. Pero más nos queda uno. Sonora, a ver. La Sonora Dinamita, ¿o qué? Era 30, más o menos pesaba. Probabilidad de envenenamiento menos. Probabilidad de interrupción más 15. 25. Capacidad 30 de putazo y esta también 30. Pegado, imperio. Probabilidad de golpe crítico. Hasta que pegue chidura. Esta es más libera, pega más. Sí, claro. Hijo de su pinche madre. ¡Sí! Denos un like, al final sí funcionaron las trampas. ¡Suscríbanse!
If I were you, I wouldn't go near the main gate to the city. There are a lot of deadwalkers over there.
Ya, es todo lo que nos dijo. Versus. Nos metemos en una olla de presión. Ya, párate, güey. No sé llegar acá donde este vato. No, saca a este güey.
The going's a bit steep, so be careful where you step.
No podemos regresar por ahí, güey.
Relmar, you got a minute?
Yes?
I brought you a few stones I found.
Thank you. I'm sure it doesn't seem all that important to you, but all the elven people are in your debt.
I'll leave you here. The Deadwalker's sentinels are no longer a problem, for now.
It's a start, but the main door is still out of reach. But now we're free to approach the city
Come
and
on,
look
Awa.
for another way in.
Until the guard changes, or until they realize they haven't heard from them for a while and stronger patrols come down on us like a ton of bricks.
The die is cast. We have to go fast and be ready to fight to get our city back. If there is a way in, you can bet the Deadwalkers have secured it. Those abominations are everywhere.
Not necessarily. They're pretty careless when they don't have a general behind them telling them what to do. Victory will have softened them up a bit. As long as nobody raises the alarm, we should be able to count on that.
Let's hope so. And while we're on this subject, there's something else you can do for us.
Ask away.
The Deadwalkers still control the main road. One of the towers you took is near one of their barricades. When the undead notice they've lost contact with their sentinels, that tower will be the first on their list of places to visit, and it won't hold out for long. The soldiers I posted there will do their duty to the end, but if we could eliminate the barricade to gain as much time as possible, it would be a lot better for us.
Save your spit. The barricade's no longer a problem. It was in my way, too.
Really? Excellent. Now we can keep watch everywhere on the steps.
I have some questions I'd like to ask you. I'll be going now.
Bien.
Hello, Vulcan.
Let me see what you've made this time.
Es que aquí dice que hay una misión, güey.
I wish I could go out on a recon, but the captain says I have to stay here.
Hey, Buffalo. I see nobody's managed to kill you yet.
Not before I've seen you blown up by one of your toys.
I'm going. Edwin, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you?
I would like to ask you a few questions. Thanks.
Greetings, mercenary. I hope you're here to help us defeat the Deadwalkers.
Me marca me marca aquí que aquí debe estar el nuevo y no está. Muy bien, ya no sabemos ahorita qué hacer. Hasta aquí la vamos a dejar el día de hoy. Espero les haya gustado el stream.
How can I help you, mercenary? I'll be going now.
Espero les haya gustado el stream. Gracias por ver hasta el final. Recuerden, tiren barrio, hagan esquina y suscríbanse al canal. Compartan y comenten aquí abajo si ustedes ya jugaron este juego, qué les pareció y en qué plataforma lo jugaron. Regálenos un poderosísimo like que siempre viene buena ayuda. Y nos vemos hasta la próxima. Sale.